Daylesford in central Victoria was served by two lines. Let's look at Daylesford to North Creswick, which opened in 1887. Even though the section from Daylesford to Newlyn was closed in 1953, it is still visible from the air running down to Jubilee Lake. Even though the rails are long gone, the old formation is still obvious. At East Street, the cutting on the Daylesford side is intact, but the other side sees houses that have been built. Just behind the houses sees two small underpasses that have survived all these years. One at Fraser Street and a second at Grenville Street. The track down to Jubilee Lake is still quite obvious. Let's go for a ride in our time machine toward Jubilee Lake. Jubilee Lake is a playground for locals and tourists alike. The wooden trestle bridge is still used by locals, with its footbridge allowing access across the dam wall, although the decking for trains is long gone. The crossing is gone, but the gatekeeper's cottage still stands, although well hidden by the foliage. Let's travel to the next station, Woodburn. It's hard to see, but this is the remains of Woodburn Station. Named after Monty Woodburn, a Daylesford councillor, the station had a loop siding for firewood up until World War I. Bits of the platform uprights can still be seen. Sailors Falls is the next station. There is not much to see now, as a private residence has been built on the site. The driveway gives a hint at the roadbed. Let's follow it from the air as it crosses the paddocks toward the next station, Leonard. Leonard Station, originally named Leonard's Hill, opened in 1887 and had three roads in the yard, with a dock road at the Daylesford end of the platform. A goods platform with shed and crane handled the firewood traffic. The station closed in 1953 with the closure of this section of track. Leonard Station area is now quite overgrown as the forest takes back over. Wombat, opened in 1887, had a loop siding with a dead-end extension at the Creswick end. The signals were removed in 1898 and the station was worked under the supervision of the station master at Newlyn from 1916. From 1928, it was worked as no one in charge. The goods siding was removed in January 1953, followed by the closure of the line between Daylesford and Newlyn in July 1953. The passenger platform was on the left and the goods siding was on the right. A substantial bridge between Wombat and Rockland carried the railway line over the Dean Barkstead Road. and is still easily located after all these years, although not quite as well preserved as it was in 1965. Rocky Lead, shortened to Rockland in 1910, had 4 roads in the yard as well as a turntable which was removed in the early 1900s. A private residence has been built on the site with nothing left to see apart from the route the track took. Newlyn opened with the line in 1887. Sheep and cattle races were provided along with station buildings. A station master's residence was built in 1894. In 1953, Newlyn became the terminus with the closure beyond to Daylesford. 1967 saw the signals removed and the track beyond Newlyn that was used to store old wagons was taken out of use. The station closed in 1976 when the line was truncated back to Allendale. Some of the crossings have a secret to hide. Kingston opened with the line in 1887. The station master's residence and station buildings were not built till 1899, but the goods shed was supplied from the opening. Here we can see from the air that everything has disappeared and only the scars on the ground remain. Safe working on this line was staff and ticket from opening until 1898 when electric staff was provided. This lasted until electric staff was withdrawn in 1921 and staff and ticket was once again used. Kingston was closed as a staff station in 1947. The station closed with the line closure in 1976. Right next to the Kingston station, the refurbished historic grandstand looks over the Kingston racecourse as the sheep keep the grass in check. You have to look closely into the forest to see this station. Allendale opened with the line in 1887 and had 4 roads in the yard. It was provided with a goods shed, station buildings and a station master's residence, as well as sheep and cattle races. In 1900, a footbridge was provided. 1931 saw the station reduced to caretaker status. 1942 saw number 2 road removed, and the signals were removed in 1966. Broomfield opened in 1887 and closed in 1954. It was provided with a goods siding that was removed in 1897, with the signals being removed in 1898. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel here.